the second part of the second model of changing assertive sentences. Let us see what it is the second type. So second type is when the reporting verb is in present tense. What it is a present verb there? Let us examine this. Of subsequent tense into the next one. So when we transform it according to the principles we have gone through earlier, reporting verb remains as it is. Ravi says, and we exclude these punctuations, this comma and quotations, and we add a conjunction that Ravi says that, and the relation, in relation with Ravi as a speaker, he mentioned it is we. If we reported, that we changes into the third person, they. These are all the words already we discussed in the previous class. They, tense doesn't change so that we take it as it is. They play cricket every day. Okay, but remember, in any of the examination or competitive test, you might not be given this variety of sentences because comparatively it is very easier to answer. Otherwise, it also can be given to twist your ability of understanding and your rapport of making answering, whether you are clear about the reporting verb or not. Okay, this is the simplest way we can transform one sentence from direct to indirect when the reporting verb is in simple present. Okay, now we make a few examples of all 12 tenses into the subsequent reporting sentences basing on its tenses. So, the other variety of this simple present, imagine Ravi says to Ramu. Reciprocal it is. One speaker utters something to a listener. Okay? So that if I take the same, we play cricket. Now, Ravi says to Ramu. As we discussed in the previous model, Ravi said to Ramu. That was the previous model. Then we take it as Ravi told. It can't be told because it is says. Ravi tells because reporting verb is to be in present simple only. Ravi tells Ramu. No comma, no quotation. Conjunction. That they play cricket. When the reporter or the speaker, that is third person singular, you are able to identify this S form of the verb that is an indicative of simple present tense. It is easy. If ever the subject is different, imagine the subject is plural and they say. the statement. They say she is a good student. And this is also can be they say to parents. They say to parents. Say what else? She is a good student. So in both of these, they third person plural subject and it is in the monologue, that is it is only a statement that is uttered so that it is said. But here it is a dialogue. They say to parents. It's a conversation between the parent as well as somebody else teachers. So they say to parents. Why all this is important? Because you are supposed to write dialogue writing, script writing, and drama script, and questionnaire, interview, and all. So, in writing all these communicative and descriptive major discourses, direct and indirect speech is that much valid, so that you need to know all varieties of these. When we transform this, they say she is a good student, it can be written as they say that. Okay, and she cannot be changed, already that is in third person. So, tense doesn't change. She is a good student. Full stop. If we transform this, a dialogue version, they tells that she is a good student. Okay, so these are all the possible varieties that can be given in second variety of assertive sentences. One is when the reporting verb, that is the utterance given by third person singular, and indicative with S form of the verb. And in a dialogue version, indicative of tense says to, and using the plural subject as say, and using the plural subject in the form of a dialogue, say to. Okay, so whenever you feel, first of all, we need to have the clear knowledge of V1, V2, V3, and V4. V1, say or says. If ever the subject is other than third person singular, other than third person singular in the sense I, we, you, they, and any plural name, boys, girls, teachers, something like that. So then we have to use say in present tense. If ever the subject is third person singular, means she, he, it, or any singular name. Boy says, girl says, Raju says, Lakshmi says, like that. And we too said. So these two V1 and V2 versions must have in your mind to recognize the reporting quality of a sentence in the direct speech. Then you have to analyze and start the transformation. Okay, so this is a description for the whole understanding. Now I go to each variety of tenses, how to transform it, and taking an alternative reporting verb. Alternative reporting verb in the sense I will use either this or taking the plural subject and taking the plural subject in the dialogue version. Okay, so try to understand how we explore the transformation of tense and adopt all other related functioning of transformation. Okay, yes. Let us make sentences. It is only for a demonstration. The foremost important thing is already discussed. There is nothing more than this in this variety of time. Yes, let us see. First one, she says. Boys are naughty. Hope I am right. Majority teachers, majority girls feel the same. There is nothing wrong being naughty. Okay? She says boys are naughty. Let us examine. She, third person singular. Where? This is simple present verb. So reporting verb is in simple present verb. Then what is the tense of this? Boys are naughty. Can anyone identify the tense of it? Please unmute, madam. Let anyone answer it. Boys are naughty. What is the tense of the sentence? And the tense of the sentence is simple present. When it is observed or, you might be confusing. It is continuous as there is a B form. But remember, there is no main verb here. So only the auxiliary is used and the auxiliary is in present form. So it is simple present tense. Okay? Yeah. So the reporting verb is in simple present and the reported also in simple present. Let us transform it. She says that boys, the relation is obviously the same. Boys, we don't change the tense, so we take it as it is present. Boys are naughty. See, it's very simple. Okay? Yes. Next. Another example. Teja says, many students are working smart. Earlier we used to tell students are working hard, but you are too smart nowadays. So smart is also a good quality, not a negative one. Okay. Teja says many students are working smart. Reporting verb. Teja, third person singular. Says, simple present. No change in the reporting verb. Reported. Many students subject are working. B form, V form. The tense is present continuous. So it remains the same. Teja says that many students is obviously a third person. So the relation remains the same. Many students are, tense doesn't change. Remains same, present continuous, working smart. So the typical process of transforming in the previous model is very much diluted here. The only relation that you are supposed to change is the relation between the speaker and the spoken person. Okay? Addressing person. And when it is adverb, automatically you have to take the distance. Let us take one more example. Present continuous completed. We say Ravi has passed the exam. See, the speaker is plural. First person plural, we. So the verb obviously say. We say. Reporting verb is simple present. Next, reported Ravi has passed. Subject has or have. Modal verb and V3. Has plus V3. Present perfect. And the exam is obviously an object. So it is in present perfect. I add something more here. Ravi has passed the exam. Now to add some difficulty level. Let us see. We say we exclude quotations, punctuations, and take the help of reporting Ravi proper noun, so that always the first letter capital Ravi, and this is all of direct indirect speech and assertive that cannot be changed. So take it granted present perfect has passed the exam. Okay, but now is the adverb indicative of nearness, so it is to be changed into adverb of distance. Now changes into then. We say that Ravi has passed the exam then. Okay, so this is the matter. And coming to another tense. Teachers say. Teachers say to student, you have been doing good. You have been doing good. Okay. Teachers say to students, you have been doing good. So teachers, subject oriented speaker, and say to is reciprocal, that is one person talking to another person, and the receiver is student. Then who is supposed to be reported? Maybe the students or you and me, anyone, no problem. So teachers plural, so that it is say teachers tell, because it is not tells. Third person plural, it is teachers. Teachers tell. Sorry. Teachers tell to students that, and to also not needed. Okay, teachers tell students that conjunction, and what is the relation between the teacher and student? Obviously the same. But who is the reporter? Here we have the liberty of choosing the reporter. If you might or me or somebody else can be. So taking the second person into third person is not a problem, or remaining as second person is also not a problem. Imagine students are reporting, you can take we. Okay, that reverse into first person plural. If somebody outside has probably parents reporting, then you can take third person plural. So there is a liberty of choosing person of the subject over there, and it is perfect continuous. Have been doing good. Okay, so let us examine it clearly. Here the reporting where teachers say to students, simple present reporting, and that is transformed into teachers tell students. Okay, then excluding the punctuation, we added conjunction that, and here teachers are addressing students, so they directly address students as you, as plural. If it is, you consider students are reporting, it can be changed into we. If you consider other than students, somebody else are reporting, then you can take as third person they. So remaining perfect continuous is same. Have been doing good. Okay? There is a little complexity when in the reporting there are two persons. One is the speaker and one is the receiver. Clear? And that too, this is in plural number. Both receiver and source person, both are in plural number, so that it is little difficult to make at a stage. So, coming to past examples. Lakshmi says, my friends visited the park. My friends visited the park. Lakshmi, who is the speaker here, and says in simple present. It is a contrast. Reporting verb that is in simple present. Reported is in simple past. Okay. So there is a chance of getting confused. But we are least bothered of what reported verb is. What is reporting is important to us. So the sentence as a whole, my friends visited the park, is simple past tense. So it also the same. Lakshmi says that my friends, whose friends? Lakshmi's friends. So that it is third person for us. So her friends can say same, visited the park. Okay, so the transformation is done only with the relationship between the speaker and reporter. Other than that, rest of things are same as it is. We didn't change even the simple past into some other tense, either perfect or something. Okay, that is the case. In case of present, past simple. Next, past continuous. It was barking the whole night. This is also can be written. The report can be written at the first, and reporting also can be added as a tag at the end. My father says. So where is the reporting? Reporting is here. My father says. What is the tense of the reporting? My father, third person singular, says, plural verb. So simple present. No change. The only difference is reporting verb obviously present at the beginning of the sentence, that is given at the end. This variety of narrations also you can find in your textbooks. Okay, different variety of narrations will come across in reading our lessons. So let us take that reporting verb. You can answer taking that reporting verb at the beginning. And my father says, conjunction that, it was barking, B form and ing form before. B form is in past. Okay, so my father says that it, third person. So third person can be barking whole night. So past continuous can be written as past continuous. The only difference is that it is so wherever it is, we need to identify the tense of the reporting verb. That is our task. Next, past perfect. Akbar had ruled India. Akbar had ruled India. My teacher says. Okay? Akbar had ruled India. Important verb. My teacher says is present simple. My teacher says conjunction that. Akbar is third person singular number and this is identically a noun. So we need not mention any of the relation there. My teacher says that conjunction is added and reported is taken as it is. Okay. Now present past perfect continuous tense. In general, while writing past perfect continuous tense, to denote the time of action in the past, we use some time clause in the form of either simple past or past continuous. But where in the transformation of sentences like direct indirect, we need not consider that. Otherwise, if we consider, that would be a kind of confusion. Let us see. Tina says to Lena, they had been let us see, forget about direct indirect speech, coming to tenses. They have been ruling the state is not a perfect continuous in past because they have been ruling the state in the sense we are supposed to indicate at what time. Okay, but in such kind of sentences for transformation, such variety of clear-cut information cannot be provided. Even though provided, that cannot be transformed as it is the sense conveyed. Okay, so we take the only structure of past perfect continuous tense. They had been ruling the state, and here Tina tells because it is reciprocal. One is talking to the other. Tina tells Lena that. And the subject in the reported is already third person, so that it can be taken as it is. They had been ruling the state. Full stop. Okay? Yes. And even in future, it can be like that. So we make some sample sentences even in the future. By that, you may not have any of the doubts while you are practicing it. Kiran says to Ravi, Corona will be eradicated. Here is a little complexity in the sentence. All the time, even in the previous model till now, I have given you have sentences in active voice. But let us see, corona will be eradicated. What tense it is? To identify that, we also need to recollect passive voice. Will be. When we be is used in future, passive voice. So the utterance is in transform into reported. So it changes as Kiran tells Ravi that okay, it is simple, will be eradicated. It doesn't change here. There would be no problem in this model. But such kind of passive statements are given in direct speech in the first model of assertive. That's going to be little tricky. So you need to have sufficient knowledge in identifying the tense of the reported verb. Yes, this is future simple. Coming to future continuous. Sita says it will be working by tomorrow. So we need to have sufficient knowledge of usage of the tense. What does it mean? It will be working by tomorrow. Future continuous, continuous, future in the sense there is no certainty of the action. It is only an hypothetical one, imaginary one. Always the future tense is imaginary. It may happen or may not happen, there is no certainty. So as per the statement, it will be working. So what is the guarantee? No guarantee. By what time? By sometime in the future, by tomorrow. So there is no exactness. So that it is future continuous. Let us see. Sita says, Sita third person singular, so that it is taken the verb as it is, and instead of quotations, that it is already a third person singular. Tense also as it is, it will be working by tomorrow. Tomorrow can be written as the following day. Okay. So as we are going a flow, the more of is provided. Okay. Next, future perfect. Children say to the coach, we will have won the match next week. Okay, so children say to the coach, we will have won. Will, which is indicative, have, perfect indicative, one, V3. Okay, so it is future perfect. When we take it as reported, children tells the coach, extra quotations and comma, that tells the coach that who is reporting. Again you have a liberty. If you are reporting and being not a part of children, then you can take the third person. they. If children themselves reporting, you can take it we as it is. Okay. So always let us feel somebody else are reporting that they tense doesn't change will have won the match the following week. Okay, like this. And one more, future perfect continuous tense. Kirti says to her mother. Kirti says to her mother, speaker and receiver, and verb is in simple present. I will, future perfect continuous. I will have been waiting for you at the railway station tomorrow. Future perfect continuous tense. Will. Future indicative have. Perfect indicative be form, V4. So that future perfect continuous tense. So Kirti says to her mother. Somebody else is reporting on behalf of Kirti. Imagine that. Kirti tells her mother. It is not the mother reporting, somebody else. Kirti tells her mother that who is Kirti? We do understand Kirti is a feminine gender. So we use third person feminine gender indicative of she. She will have been waiting for, again relation, for you. Who is this you to you? For her mother. See, that you is to be transformed into third person and the third person relation is to be made meaningful. Okay, so if you change that you into simply her, it doesn't mean, it doesn't convey the sense. So then you need to make it more sensible. For her mother at the railway station the following day. Okay, so this is what the transformation related to second model of assertive type of sentences from direct to